old school wrestling is when I see them and it's so obvious to me that they're missing out on being in the middle of a fight. Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Another super chat. It's just Jem the Don shouting you out, saying thanks for being awesome part of my weekend, Rob. So
definitely ran into Jem a few times over the weekend.
That's awesome. I forgot he was going to be there. That's sweet. I know. I showed up to the after party, but I showed up too early. It was like right after the show ended, and nobody was there basically.
Oh, okay.
I was there for just a hiccup. Yeah, but.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but then the midget wrestling started. Like, was that already going?
No. Okay. So this is the funny thing is so my brother Luke was there, Marcus was there, and the wrestler Kanan was also with us. And so I was kind of giving him a little tour of the place. I was like showing him around, and like I was like, "Oh, there's the big penis that you can ride." And then I was like, "Oh, here, let me show you the little midget wrestling arena and stuff like that." So I walked over and like I tried to open the door. I was like, "Oh, it's locked. It's not, nobody's in there." And sure enough, they opened the door, and I'm like, "Oh, hey!" And I was like, I was just gonna show them everything, and they were having like a meeting.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, "Oh, sorry." So they didn't get to see it. And I was like, "Oh, it's all right. We can go."
Yeah, you got there early.
I got there pretty early, yeah, because it was right after WrestleMania ended.
Then where'd you go? Where'd you go from there?
We just went back to the hotel.
Oh,
and I passed out probably like at I don't know, like 11 or something. No, not even probably. I didn't even stay up that late. But yeah, long day it was, but it was fun though. All right, here's another super chat. Frankie Terrizzo always asks the good questions. Thanks for the $5. What are some of the dumbest or illogical pro wrestling moves in your opinion? When you were kickboxing, what were some of your best techniques? So dumbest or most illogical pro wrestling moves in your opinion? I know one that we were talking about.
Yeah, the Canadian Destroyer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And also trying to think if I know what it's called.
The Spanish Fly?
Yeah, I was trying to think of that. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tag you in because I thought that was going to come out. But yeah, the Spanish Fly is another one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you another one. And it's the way that they do it. I used to walk on the rope. Me and Sabu would do that. We were wrestling each other, walk on the top rope, when you're holding the other person's hand. But like say Sabu's got my hand, I'm like working like I'm trying to pull my hand loose, or else I'm grabbing his feet, or punching his knees or whatever. But instead of doing that, they grab someone's hand and they go, and the person just does this, and they hold them and they spot them.
Yeah.
What are they possibly thinking? Like, there's no way in their mind that they're thinking that they're in a competition. There's no fucking way. That's the kind of thing that aggravates my sense of wrestling. My foundation of old school wrestling is when I see them and it's so obvious to me that they're missing out on being in the middle of a fight. You don't just stop, and they do that. They're just like, okay, I got you, and it looks like they're spotting them.
Yeah.
100%. They're spotting their opponent while their opponent's shaking their ass or whatever, walking on the top rope. Wrestling stops when they grab their hand and go up to the top, just like it stops when someone's going to dive. Now everyone just stands there and looks, and they stop what they're doing. And I hate that. Grab your fucking, please put your hand on your lower back. You know what I mean? Or something for me. You know what I mean? Like, but it should just be natural if you were in the right mindset, the way that I got trained, to where, you don't check out. You believe, you're in the jungle, and that don't stop. So I'm gonna put that up there too with it, with the Spanish Fly and with the Canadian Destroyer, both moves that I hate. I hate any moves where I can't tell what move which guy is taking the move and which guy is giving the move, and which one does it hurt and which one does it not hurt, and a lot of moves are like that. We just boom, I grab you, we're side by side, we both jump up, we both go down to our knees, we both bump away. Like, what? Like, who took that or gave it or I don't get it. So that's exactly what the Canadian Destroyer and the Spanish Fly are to me.
Spring is here, and you want to look good. Moving into spring, getting ready for summer, getting ready for the sunlight out, the rays hitting you. You want to look good. You look good. You want to almost say you want to look perfect. You won't look any more perfect than using Perfect Jeans. And I tell you what, you won't feel any more better this summer and spring with Perfect Jeans. I tell you what, they have the best, no doubt about it. This is a legitimate shoot. I am taking the Perfect Jeans with me to Wrestlemania week this coming week. They are my favorite pair of pants I own overall, and I will be rocking them. I'll be rocking the Perfect Jean in Las Vegas at Wrestlemania week. So you should be on the lookout for that. But you should be on the lookout for our special code that we got for you guys in this special offer this week. The Perfect Jean is something that me and Rob, we got early on here. And I can't speak highly enough, like I said, of it. And I got the light blue kind, which was such a cool looking pair. And they fit me great. The form fitting is everything. And they stretch great too. So much good stuff. The Perfect Jean always has free shipping and exchanges and returns. You have a peace of mind knowing that your order is completely risk-free as well. So Perfect Jean doesn't stop at just jeans. They've also revolutionized t-shirts too, which is cool. The Perfect Tee has enough to stretch and hide that beer belly while accentuating your arms and chest for that flawless look. It's as soft as butter without shrinking in the wash. Like all your other tees, it's perfect. So it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Our listeners get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns, and free exchanges when you use code RVD15 at checkout. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with promo code RVD15. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that One of a Kind with RVD sent you. F your khakis and get the Perfect Jean.
Have better sex with BlueChew. BlueChew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. And starting now, BlueChew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. Bam! You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you'll be making. BlueChew Max has arrived. It combines the active ingredients of Viagra and Cialis into one chewable tablet. This combo acts fast and lasts. Guys, be ready when she needs it and get your first month of BlueChew free. Great sex is a few clicks away. Sign up at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. BlueChew tablets are made in the US of A and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of BlueChew free when you use promo code RUMOR. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code RUMOR. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.